Hi, this is Peter Scholl with Scholl Construction. Today we're on a remodel job, and I wanted to talk about the energy efficiency that we're doing in this house. Not all homes are built this way, but I recommend it to all my homeowners. What's important is sealing the envelope or the outside walls, roof, floor from the outside elements, and you're keeping the heat and the cool from coming in the house and the heat and the cool that's in the house from going outside. So in this project we chose to use open cell insulation. It sprays in the walls similar to a can of Great Stuff that most of you would be familiar with. So they spray it in and it expands in the wall cavity to seal every gap and hole. Then the next step we went to is between every piece of wood we caulked with some latex caulk, and again that's preventing the heat and the cool from the inside of the house going out or the hot and the cold from outside coming in. We also sealed along the plate lines at the top and spray foam the entire roof deck and also the bottom sill. This should lower their heating and cooling bills by probably 50–60%. So significant savings over the long run. I wanted to touch on the windows that we installed at this house. We chose a triple pane window. You can see the thickness of the window. This particular brand is Pella. Pella makes a great window. There's a lot of other manufacturers that make great windows too. It's aluminum on the outside, wood on the inside, triple pane, and also there are room darkening blinds between the glass so that they don't have to buy any window treatment. So you move the blinds up and down with this lever, and there's 3 panes of glass. In between the panes of glass, they're low E glass and they're filled with argon gas as well. So we're keeping the heat and the coolness from the outside from coming in, and the heat and coolness that you're conditioning with your furnace and air conditioner from the inside from coming out. There's also a triple seal on these windows. So a good product and an upgrade worth it to many of my customers. Hi, I wanted to talk about the exterior of this house. This house was built in 1968, and for the exterior sheathing or over the studs, they installed a product called Celotex. It's basically cardboard compressed together. So we took all that off, and what we installed was a 1-inch thick piece of styrofoam. There's dowel board. There's a bunch of different brands. They're all about equal in R value. You get about an R5 out of a 1-inch piece of styrofoam. And what the styrofoam does is it prevents the transmission of heat or cold from traveling along the studs, because it'll hit those studs or the wood in the wall and travel from the outside to the inside. So just 1 inch of styrofoam will make a big difference in the energy efficiency of your home. On top of the styrofoam, this house we chose to put Tyvek house wrap. It's a good product. There's also Typar, Green Guard, many other good brands available. They all accomplish the same thing. What you want is you want to stop the moisture like rain or from getting into your wall cavity, but you want to allow the vapor or moisture vapors to travel through the membrane. So this will allow the wall to dry to the outside, or from the outside to dry to the inside, while preventing your walls from getting wet. You want to seal all the gaps, and then I like to put it up with these type of caps. It's a nail with a cap on it that seals everywhere you're nailing it on. I wanted to talk about the ventilation of the roof system. On a typically constructed house, you would vent the soffits and you would vent the roof. So up on the roof you typically will see a ridge vent, which is at the peak of the roofs. There's a vent with screening that goes up there. That's the newest product out, and most of the time when you're getting your home re-roofed, that's what they're putting on. In the old days you'd see mushroom caps, so they're the big metal vents that ventilated the roof. And then in the soffits, which is the overhangs of your house, you would have vents as well. And what you're trying to accomplish is you don't want the heat and moisture stuck up in your attic and causing shingle failure and wood rot. So you want the air to ventilate, up through your soffits and up out your roof. This house we constructed a little differently. We spray foam the attics. We have a solid insulation system in the attics. The actual roof deck of the attic is insulated. Therefore, you don't need the soffit vents and you don't need the ridge vents. and the home is sealed from the attic, so your attic is actually conditioned space. It'll be the same temperature as the interior of your home.